Hello, good morning students. Welcome to Future Guide Tuitions, and I'm still your tutor, Mr. Perry King. Today in chemistry, we are looking at a very simple topic, which is matter. Now prepare your minds as we begin. Now, as we start, the first thing that we're supposed to do is to define the word matter. How can we define it? In simple terms, we can just say matter is anything that occupies space and has got mass. So that object that we talk about, for us to describe it as matter, one, is supposed to cover up space as well as it's supposed to have mass. So let's write that one. We are saying matter is anything that does what? Occupies space and has got what? Mass. So that's a simple way on how we can define matter. Now the other thing that you're supposed to know is that matter exists in three ways, three states of matter. Different substances that we see which occupy space and have got mass, they exist in three states, which is solid, gas, as well as a liquid. Those are the three states of matter. So we write that one. We are saying states of matter. States of matter. States of matter, we have said there are three. We've got one, which is solid. Example of a solid, you can just pick on a stone. Any other solid, you've got ice, which exists as a solid. Another one, we've got liquid. A very good example of a liquid, we've got water. Another one, we've got cooking oil. That one is also a liquid. The third one, we've got gas. Now under gas, we've got very good examples such as oxygen. You can also think of carbon dioxide. All these are examples of gases. So when we are talking about the states of matter, you're supposed to know to say there are three. The first one, solid. Second one, liquid. And the last one, we've got gases, including their own examples. Now, as we go into detail, we are supposed to understand what happens in a solid, how is their arrangement of particles, as well as what happens in terms of their own properties. So let's look at each state in detail. We start with the first one, which is solids. Now, what you're supposed to know under solid, one, you're supposed to understand the arrangement of particles in solids. How are the particles arranged? One, in solids, particles are closely packed, that they do not move but only vibrate. So we are saying particles in solids are closely packed, that they do not move but only vibrate. We write that property. We are saying particles are closely packed that do not move but only vibrate. Pick that point. A very good example. We are looking at that one. The arrangement of particles in solid. Look at how particles are arranged close to each other, that they do not move but only vibrate. So that's a very good example on how particles are arranged in a solid. So if you check very well on the picture, we are saying this particle and the next one very close, that there is no chance of this particle to move. But the only thing, if something hits on a solid, the particles will only do what? Vibrate. What is the other property? The other property that you're supposed to know about solids is that solids have got a fixed shape as well as a fixed volume. Meaning you can determine the shape of a solid as well as determine the volume of a solid. We write that one. We are saying solid have a fixed shape and fixed volume. So always under solids we are able to tell the shape whether regular or irregular as well as the volume. We can determine either for a regular shape as well as for an irregular shape. It's possible for us to measure volume as well as determine the shape of the solid. The other property that you are supposed to know is that solids cannot be compressed, meaning cannot be confined in one closet. That is another property of solid. We are saying solid cannot be compressed. That's a very good property. For instance, other gases can be put in a tube. Another example, gas in a bowl. But you cannot use a solid to compress it in a closet. That's one property that you're supposed to know about a solid. So these properties identify and shows us that solids, that's how they are made. Let's go to the next state of matter, which is a liquid. And we want to see the way we've discussed under solids. We want to see first the arrangement of particles. We also want to see other properties that can help us to identify that this state of matter is a liquid. So we are saying liquid. We gave examples. Now, the arrangement of particles under liquid 1, you are supposed to know to say particles are loosely packed, meaning they are not as close as they are in solids, as well as they are not far apart, but they are only loosely packed. We write that property. We are saying particles loosely packed. A very good example. So there are some spaces under liquids, different from the solids. Here now they can move, but not as free as we are going to see in gases. But their particles are loosely packed. That's why when we pour water on the floor, it will spray, because some particles are loosely what? Loosely packed. What is the other property? What about the shape and volume of solids? What you're supposed to know about liquids rather, we are saying liquids, they have got a fixed volume but do not have a fixed shape. Liquids have got a fixed volume but do not have a fixed what? Shape. To that point we are saying liquids have a fixed volume but do not have a fixed shape. Why about shape now? When we look at different liquids that we have, when we put them in a container, they'll fit. You get a dish, you put in, they'll still fit. You get a bucket, you pour in water, it will still fit. That's why we are saying liquids do not have a fixed shape. The shape of the liquid, it will depend on a part where it's put or poured. That's the shape. But for a volume of the liquid, it's possible to determine the volume of the liquid depending on the amount of the liquid that you've been given. The last property, we are saying liquids also cannot be compressed. Liquids cannot be compressed. So we are saying liquids cannot be compressed. That's the point that you're supposed to know also under liquids. So all these properties as well as the arrangement of particles helps us to understand the makeup of liquids as one of the states of what? Matter. Let's go to the last part, which is gas. We say the matter has got three states. We have looked at a solid and a liquid. Now we have the last one, which is a gas. Now, how are the particles arranged under gases? One, you are supposed to understand that particles under gases, they are further apart. Further apart, meaning they are able to move in whichever direction that they want to. Particles under gases are further apart, that they move in whichever direction that they want to. So we are saying particles are further apart, that they move in different directions. The box here shows the arrangement of particles and gases. The arrows are showing you to say these particles can move in whichever direction. For instance, you've got a spray in your home, you just spray at the corner. After a few minutes, you're going to find that the smell of that spray will fill your room. Why? Because the particles move in different direction. That is what we call the arrangement of particles under gases. What about the volume as well as the shape of gases? We are saying gases do not have a fixed shape as well as they do not have a fixed volume. That's another point. We are saying gases do not have a fixed shape and volume. Meaning you cannot determine the shape of a gas, neither can you determine the volume of a gas, depending on the amount. It's impossible. Now, what is the last one? The last one we are saying gases can be compressed. This is why in different tubes, whether for a bicycle, other cars that use tubes, you find that they use gases. Even balls that people play, those inside, there's a gas. Why? It's possible to compress a gas. So we are saying they can be compressed. So all these identify the three states of matter. So I hope you have understood the properties as well as the arrangement of particles, because this is where we are going to end today. Next time, we are going to look at changes of state of matter from one state to another. How does matter change? For now, if you have got any questions, send them through. Thank you very much. Keep following Future Guide Academy.